fish on. Alrighty guys, let's go. That's a nice sheephead. Back to the channel, and we're out here in Pensacola Bay. Got some fresh fiddler crabs, got some blue crabs, and we're gonna go over here in this nice spot I like to call the cave and see if we can catch some sheephead and some black drum. I'm excited this time of year. We had a nice cold front come through, got a north wind that kind of lays this area a little calmer than usual. Still a little bumpy, but it's definitely fishable. So let's get out here, let's get on the spot, and let's catch some fish, guys. I'm excited. The Cave of Wonders. Gotta be kind of quiet in here. As soon as I said that. Alright. Shit. Alright guys, I have my GoPro sitting right here, tied onto my rod, 80-pound leader, and I'm gonna drop it down in this crystal clear water. Not crystal clear, but it's pretty clear. And see what we can find. I always get so nervous doing this. Alright, so we're going down deep. It's about 24 to 26 feet deep here, depending on the tide. And come to find out, it's clear on top, but as soon as you get down deep, it gets pretty dirty. And as soon as we hit the bottom and the dirt clears, the first thing we see is a nice sheephead appear in the corner of the screen. Watch this. There he is. Came in to say hi to the camera. And it's a little dirty. There's a bunch of pinfish I see. And you look at the shadows, look, there's another sheephead that was right there. Another big sheephead. These sheephead are all good size, between 17 and 20 inches mark. Now, look at this pylon coming up here. This is what keeps the sheephead around. All these oysters and barnacles on these pylons is a great food source for these fish, like pinfish, sheephead, black drum, fish of that nature. But I did. Now, as soon as I hit the bottom here, I saw some pinfish in the back. But then I got a nice surprise. If you look here on the bottom of the screen, you see these two big pinfish. Then something crazy happens. Watch this. So I wasn't sure what these fish were at first, and they came up to the camera right behind these pinfish, and at first I thought they were white trout, but taking a closer look, these are actually two giant speckled trout swimming right next to the camera. I would have to guess two females swimming. They're decent size. These are fish definitely over 20 inches long. Big trout. The bottom is kind of made of soft sand with a bunch of oyster shells and a bunch of debris. But there goes some big trout again. And after looking at this footage over again, these trout are well over 20 inches. I would have to guess between 25 and bigger. These are some big gator trout right here. Monsters. There's actually 3 of them swimming together. And I think the big females like to swim together like that. I saw a lot of school of mullet on top of the water. And I wonder if they're feeding on those. I might have to come back and target these big girls. Another big pinfish swimming right there. There's another one. There's a lot of bait fish around here underneath this structure. A lot of sheephead. There's some black drum. I didn't see any today, but I know there's a lot of black drum in this area. Another pinfish. A lot of oyster shells and oysters on the bottom as well. Another big pinfish. There's a ton of bait here, as you can tell. So, while I was in my kayak, I had my GoPro attached to my rod, and I ended up seeing a giant school of mullet, probably over 100. So I hurry up and grab my GoPro, and you can get a quick glance of them a couple times. I try to put the GoPro right next to them. Boom, there they are real quick. They were gone. As soon as I put that GoPro next to them, they swam off pretty fast. So I'll drop her back down and see what else we can see. So I noticed there's a lot of sheephead in this area. So I had some fillet crabs with me. I was going to keep the camera going for a little bit longer. Then I was going to try to target these sheephead. See if we can catch some dinner.
Water is dirty, which is a good thing. I'll go ahead and drop this fillet crab down. See if I can get anything. First drop. It's pretty deep here. Sure. Alright guys, let's go. That's a nice sheephead. Beautiful sheephead. I can see him right down there too. I can see him right here. He's right here. Look how clear that water is. Look how clear that water is. Look at him. That is so awesome. You don't like that at all. Let's go. That's a big one. Fish on, guy. Fish. First fish of the day. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Freaking tank, too. Freaking tank. Love it when a plan comes together. Knocker jig did it. I don't have my fish grips with me. First sheephead of the day. Nice tank. Go ahead and bleed him out real quick. Put him on ice. Let's go. Little pinfish. Actually, it's a pigfish.
Alright guys, well that's it for today's video, man. It was a really slow day. We pretty much got a full moon right now, and it's pretty cold, and the water is clear in that area. And usually when the water's kind of clear on the clearer days, it's usually a lot slower bite. Kind of like a dirty water when I'm fishing the area. You don't have to downgrade. I even went down to 12-pound fluorocarbon and free lining crabs, and it just didn't work out. We got one nice sheephead in the bag. We'll take them home, eat them up. So, it's alright guys. See you guys next time.